Everybody, it's Chris. If you're a public speaker, you want three things. You want to stand out, you want referrals, and you want to command higher fees. And there's exactly one thing that gets you all three: customization. Making the audience feel like the talk was built for them specifically, like you spent a month inside their world before you even walked on the stage. So here's the promise. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll give you a free research tool that lets you understand the specific audience you're speaking to next. Let's go. This is the Pain Point Detective Case File app. It's four fields. It looks simple. It is simple. But the difference between a useful report and a generic one is what you put in these four boxes. Now, I'm going to fill it in myself live so you can see the best way to do this. Field one, the event you're speaking at. If you don't have an event coming up, skip this field. I'm using a real one: NSA Influence 2026, an annual conference for the National Speakers Association. Now, I want you to use the official name the way it appears in marketing: NSA Influence 2026. The app can research that. That speaker thing in Austin, the app has no idea what to do with. And if you're speaking at a private corporate event the internet's never heard of, that's fine. Just describe it. Quarterly leadership offsite for regional sales VPs is good because it's specific. It definitely beats the offsite. Now enter the group or association holding the event. Use the formal name. Spell out the acronym. If there's no association, leave it blank. The next field is the really important one. Okay, so this field matters the most. Your audience. Every section of the report flows from it. So I'm going to start lazy on purpose. Watch. Public speakers. That's where my brain goes first. Two words, done. But here's the test. Read it out loud. Could you imagine three completely different jobs that fit public speakers? Wedding officiants, politicians, stand-ups, keynoters. It's way too broad. So instead of staring at the cursor, let's let AI help. Let's go to Claude. Please give me the best description of the attendees of NSA Influence 2026 in under 50 words. Influence 2026 is the National Speakers Association's flagship three-day conference for professional speakers. Attendees are established keynoters, emerging speakers, thought leaders, coaches, consultants, and authors looking to grow their speaking business through breakout sessions, revenue strategies, and high-level peer connection. There you go. Just a few seconds. You go from public speakers to a person I can picture. Now, if I want to push it one click further, because I know this audience, I'll add the texture the AI couldn't know. Professional speakers attending NSA Influence 2026, a mix of mid-career speakers 5 to 15 years in, and a smaller group of veterans with CSP or CPAE designations. Most are solo operators. They came to Austin looking for their next gear: better paying gigs, sharper material, business systems that scale. About 60% present on leadership, team performance, or sales. Now that's a person I could pick out at the bar at the Austin Marriott. So that's the move. Start lazy, public speakers, let AI bridge the gap, and then add the texture only you know. Let's add this to the app. Now let's move on to the problem you solve. Let's go back to Claude. So I'm going to add some information here to see what problem Claude thinks I solve. Based on my website, painpointsprint.card.com, please describe the problem I solve for professional speakers reading with what I do, not what I teach. Name the outcome, not the method. Output in a single sentence. All right, let's see what it says. Now, you can upload your speaker bio or use publicly available information from your offer sheet, whatever. But the point is, have Claude analyze it and see if it can come up with a concise way of describing it. You build custom comedic openings for professional speakers that make high stakes audience feel the talk was written specifically for them, turning strong speakers into the ones the room is still talking about at the cocktail hour. All right, that's not bad. Now you want to tighten it in your own voice. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the first person because Claude output it in the second person. I help speakers customize their presentations using audiences' specific frustrations to create humorous material that feels like it was made just for that room, turning generic keynotes into bits that land like inside jokes so audiences lean in instead of checking their phones. Okay, that's the one I'm going to go with. But just so you know, there are two rules I want you to follow when you're prompting the AI to come up with your I help statement. The two rules are: lead with what you do not what you teach, and name the outcome that you provide, not the method. Right. Now we have the four fields, and it's time to click submit. We have the name of the event, NSA Influence. We have the association, National Speakers Association. We have my audience that I generated a little bit with AI, a little bit tweaked by me. And the problem I solve, again, used AI to help make it concise. And then I punched it up the way I wanted it. So now let's create the case file. This will take about 30 seconds or so. And let's see what the app just built for me. So after it generates, scroll down to see your report. So I've got my case, NSA Influence 2026. It gives me some information on the event. It gives me information on the association, what the association does, what problems they solve. A audience profile right here. And underneath, I've got a list of pain points. These are all things that are important for me to know before I walk in the room. It has an analysis of how I might want to approach this gig for this specific audience. You can copy your report to the clipboard and save it. Make sure you save it, because if you go away, this does not save. So copy it to your clipboard. You can email it to me if you want, and you want to talk about some one-on-one work. You can also click on a button to find out about my Sprint program. You get 4 uses of this app for free. The app has been so popular, I had to put a usage cap on it. But reach out if you need more than 4, and we'll talk. If you like this free app, you're going to love the advanced version that's part of my Pain Point Detective Sprint program. It outputs a 2,000 to 3,000 word pain map across 4 levels of audience pain, concern, and frustrations, mapped across 6 fields, including work, personal, financial, and more. It will even suggest interview questions for event planners and audience members, as well as the curveball Columbo questions that usually result in humor. It's all part of my Sprint program starting June 18th. 4 weeks, group coaching with me. You show up naming your audience and leave with a fistful of funny ideas and 1 comedic bit fully scripted that you can start using immediately. You'll also get the repeatable system you can run on any event. Early bird pricing ends May 29th at midnight. To secure your seat or get more information, please check out my landing page or email me directly. Thanks for watching, and I hope you crack your case.